What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Daily Refinement. This is episode number 3 out of 48 on how to build a full-time income on eBay of $1,000 a week net, starting with very little money or capital. Just to be clear, the $1,000 net is more like $3,000 a week revenue. I just want to clarify that because some people are confused. Not $1,000 gross, $1,000 net on $3,000 in sales, so about 1/3 profit. This episode is about if it's too good to be true, it probably is. So let's get straight into it. Here we have a message from Sal_9340. Thank you so much for posting this on eBay. This is exactly what I'm looking for to buy from my friend. Kindly text me because I need to talk to you before making the payment now. 619-981-9280. Shipping to California, USA. So just for fun, I created a Google Voice account and texted this person. And they responded back, "Thanks for the response. Hope it is in good condition. Kindly send me your PayPal email so I can make the payment right away. I will add the shipping charges to my payment." That's very generous because my listing is listed at $69.99 with free shipping. They're offering $69 plus shipping outside of eBay. All I need is my PayPal address. So this is interesting in a very common form of phishing. So I would send them an email. They would respond back with an email that links to a website that looks like PayPal, but it's not PayPal. It's designed to get your password. Once they get your password, they will steal your identity or worse. Now, this is targeted usually at beginner sellers. As my accounts age, I get less and less of these messages. Because if you only have a certain number of time, you want to take advantage of the people who are the newbies, and you might be desperate trying to build capital, and you might text this person, accidentally give up your identity, and that is not a good thing. So let me just show you what happened to Sal_9340. Today they are no longer a registered user. They've only were a user since yesterday, so they got banned in one day. eBay's pretty good about getting this stuff off the website, but again, don't fall for it. If it's too good to be true, nobody's offering $69 and $69.99. Also, I usually do not accept best offers. I'll just change my price, buy it now, to a reasonable offer so that they have to enter their payment information in. And that's just because I don't have time for accounts receivable. I don't want to wait around for however long they need to pay. I'll just lower the price, and that usually gets them to move quickly, because if they don't, all the other people who are watching my item will get a notification that the price has dropped. And I'm just loyal to the person that pays first. So that's what my philosophy is on this type of stuff. Let's get back into the train, which is, we started the train on Sunday. So today is Thursday. This is the third day out of 48. We listed 2 the first day, 4 the second day, 2 today, a pair of Cole Haan kitten heels and some Tecovas Western boots. Now let's take a look here at the items for sale. I wonder if they have popped up yet. I don't think so. Let's look at items for sale. Yep, only 4 items for sale, but if you look at my active, we actually have 7. That means eBay can take up to 24 hours or longer to actually index your item. So let's not waste time calling our friend in Connecticut and saying, "Hey, can you find my listing?" You're wasting that person's time. You're wasting your own time. eBay has a billion listings. You are just a tiny dot on their radar. It takes a while for things to show up in the system. So don't panic. Focus on what you can do next time. To give you an idea, I'm already thinking about what I need to list tomorrow, because I have to list Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday to make this work. All I'm focused on is that. I'm not focused on the sky is falling. I'm not focused on weird hacks to make your system work. There is no weird hack. It's all about listing, putting the hours in, and figuring out what works. So I want to go over something very interesting, which is I just got a message right now saying, "Chris, I will not be able to sell. I can't do it because I don't have very many feedback." Let me give you an idea of how not true that is. Here we have a store with 0 feedback. I already have 2 sales. Let's go ahead and click this, the name of this stereo system, into the search bar and take a look here. So let me type it into the regular eBay search bar. Search for anything. Okay, here we go. Here we are with no store, no promoted listings, competing against somebody who has a store and promoted listings. And guess what? Our item still shows up first, because eBay's responsibility is to the end user. They still need to serve the customer a good looking listing. I like my pictures better. They're full squares. Takes up you can see more of the item. I also have the remote, and the other person I'm competing against does not. I have an easier to read description. It's just 3 bullet points. looking at this person's listing, it's like this huge amount of mumbo jumbo. Actually, it's not really mumbo jumbo. The specs are pretty good, but down here, all this ridiculous stuff that nobody cares about. You don't need any of that. That's something that actually deters customers, because who wants to read through all of this stuff? You know, you don't need it. You don't need that many disclaimers to buy from you. Don't give people a reason not to buy from you. So here we go. No store, no feedback. I still rank number 1. So you have no excuses. All you have to do is have the best product at the best price. Now let me tell you this. If this was priced at $119.99, which is where I started this, it probably would not sell because it's priced too high above the market. This particular one could be priced a little bit higher because this unit does not include the remote. So it's actually $25 more expensive than mine. But that's okay because I'm not in the storage business. I'm in the reselling business, and I'm also competing against items that are the same brand or different brands but do the same thing. This is considered a bookshelf stereo system. Let's see how many bookshelf stereo systems there are. So even though there are only 3 of these, there are 243 other people looking for this item. Wow, I can't believe I ranked number 2. Not bad. So eBay has already given me a little bit of a trust, poked me here at the top. Also, I'm not a fan of all caps like this. I think that actually is annoying for customers, but it's not super important because they still rank number 3. And I think that this on top, see this home stereo system, I think this is brand new for $46.90. So someone looking for a bookshelf system might consider this brand new one, which probably operates just as well or better than this old AWA stereo system from 2002. Somebody might opt for a brand new one. So you can see eBay doing its best to give customers something that they want. Okay, so again, stop thinking of excuses. Just think of ways that you can rank. This store is kind of weird because look at all this ridiculous traffic coming to my store that is not converting. eBay must think that my store is totally screwed up because 632 people looked at this Poshmark listing before somebody bought it. That's just because people are stalking my store to see what's going on, and this is precisely the reason why I don't share my big stores that are private. I do have some stores that are public, but the ones that I really care about, I don't share publicly because I don't want people looking at my store, copying what I sell, and also looking at my listings and not buying anything. That's kind of a waste. I really don't want that because I work really hard to find products that sell, and I'm the only person selling it. Like I said, I have one product that in the last 30 days has sold $2,700 worth. It's the same product. Why would I share that? If I shared that information with people, then I would sell 0 because everyone would compete with me, maybe undercut me, and I'd go from $2,700 profit to 0 on one product. So that's why I don't share everything. But I think I'm being more than transparent with this new store. So if you guys enjoy this content and you want me to keep making it, please smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so that you can get more information when it pops up. Thank you so much for following me on this very long journey. But let's get back into here and let's continue the momentum. Momentum is very key. I'm going to give you guys a few more thoughts before I go today from my mastermind call this morning, which was fantastic. And let's see if it's in here. It is in here. Okay, so we're going to be talking about environment changes. This is something that you can do in order to change your behavior. I will try to be brief because we only have so much time in the day. So the first thing is you need something to look forward to. So for me, this is coffee. And so what I was doing is waking up in the morning and immediately checking my email. And I was doing that because email is gets me out of bed because it's like a bunch of fires that I need to put out. So I like that. But of course, it's not a good place to start. So now I'm actually gonna have coffee first, and then sit at the desk and then answer some emails before my call starts at 6 a.m. Craig in the group had recommended that we eliminate the other choices when you are trying to get something done, and you're trying to create a new habit. Eliminate the other choices. That's really obvious, but if you're trying not to eat candy, get rid of the candy in your house. Very straightforward. Next would be setting out your gym clothes and your work clothes. This is really huge, guys, because for me, setting out my gym clothes helped me work out 1 extra time a week. It didn't totally transform my body. It just helped me do a little bit more People have a goal of working out 3 to 4 times a week, but they currently work out 0. And so you're supposed to go from 0 to 3 to 4 times a week, or you don't do it at all. But you should give yourself credit for going from 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3. Those are all big lifestyle changes and take a while to groove. So I actually never laid out my work clothes. I thought that was a really cool idea as well from Craig. Next is we talked about treadmill placement. Most treadmills are just clothing racks. Let's not do that anymore. Let's have the let's place the treadmill somewhere where you're actually going to use it. Some people in the group use a coffee on a timer, and the smell gets them out of bed. I forgot what that term is called when it's your nose sense. So whatever that is, please comment in the description below so other people can use that. It might be olfactory. I'm not sure what that sense is called. Morning stretches. They talk about safety, not so important in an eBay store. People meet in a certain area. Shout out to Empty Hanger and Alyssa Thrifts in Atlanta. They meet up once a week and go over accounting. I love that. Desk organization. You may have an area of your desk where you get stuff done. And that area is sacred. And when you put things there, they get done. I think everybody in the group mentioned something to do with their desk. Very important to keep you moving in the right direction. Sweep, sort, standardize. This is the part of lean, the 3 S's or 5 S's. Somebody got rid of their Apple Watch because of the distractions and the dinging. You can disable those on the Apple Watch, but the reason why I don't wear an Apple Watch is because I don't want to charge it. That's why I got a G-Shock, because quartz is just easier to maintain. Next is location-specific tasks. I like this. For example, some people do journaling in the car. As odd as that is, they go there because there's no one there to bother them. If you're at home, your kids might be bugging you, or at work, your boss might be bugging you. So go to the car to do journaling. That's a great way to get something done. You may want to close your office door to get the rhythm and flow going. If you wake up and work whenever you want, wearing whatever you want, then people aren't going to take you seriously. Like, people are going to say, hey, you're unemployed. Can you go get groceries for me today? I need a gallon of milk and some yogurt. You don't seem like you're doing anything. Very different than saying, sorry, I'm not reachable between 8 in the morning and 12 in the morning while I list and I do some online arbitrage, and you dress up. That's very, very different. That person has a job, and their job is running an e-commerce business. You may have the habit of shipping in FBA weekly, so people are creating different areas in their house that are FBA versus eBay. That's very important. If you set up an LLC or an S Corp, it's actually not required, but it's something that you can do to get you into the right mood of being a business owner. It's really not important when you're getting started as a reseller to set yourself up as a business, but I do recommend you do it just so you feel like an owner. You want to focus on either being a volume seller or a boutique seller. I love the habit of 1 personal donation a day. And John in the group, got to shout him out. He actually has the door open so he can enjoy listening to his wife and kids play for an hour or 2 while he does his reselling, and then he joins them after he's done with it. And that's a great way too. If you work from home, you can actually enjoy your kids' company in the background, especially if you're doing repetitive stuff like photography. They probably shouldn't be in the room with you, but you can listen to their conversations. Shelving, space, different sorting bins for different conditions. Food, there's people in the group exploring private chefs. I might try that. And Shane, super badass. He is got a recycling center that he has worked out a deal where they scan FBA books for him. Incredibly cool. And they're doing basically consignment with him as well. And that's it. So there's other things on here that I don't remember what the context was. But if you enjoyed this content, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next episode. Take care.